Your Rexall Drugstore presents its series of summer shows starring Ray Bolger. And as his special guest tonight, Frank Sinatra. Yes, Ray Bolger, Frank Sinatra, Roy Bolger and his orchestra, Jerry Sullivan, and yours truly, Howard Petrie. Brought to you by your friendly Rexall Drugstore. Rexall, an old familiar name that has always stood for quality and value. Well, once again, we find Ray, no girl, Bolger, sitting disconsolately in Simpkins' restaurant. Poor Ray. He's still trying to find the girl of his dreams. But he hasn't slept lately, so he's forgotten what she looks like. Anyway, here's Ray mooning over a marshmallow sundae.
Oh, woe is me. Lack a day. Lack a dame.
Ray, are you still moaning about not having a girl? Why don't you forget about them? I know people who are perfectly happy to go home in the evening, go to bed, and curl up with a good book.
That sounds like a wonderful idea, Mr. Simpkins, but you can't get your feet warm in the back of a book.
Well, I still think you should forget about girls. Get your mind on higher things.
Oh, my mind is on higher things. Today, I'm thinking about tall girls. But you've got me wrong, Mr. Simpkins. As a matter of fact, I know plenty of girls. Why, I've got girls in the four corners of the world.
Well, then why don't you get a date with one of them?
I can't get them to come out of their corners.
Oh, Ray, I give up. Really, I don't know why you can't get a girl. I think you're tall. I think you've got a wonderful physique. I think you're handsome.
I think you need glasses.
Oh, excuse me a minute, Ray. A customer.
I'll have a ham on... Oh!
I'm sorry, we're all out of... Oh!
Mr. Simpkins, look. This girl has fainted.
My goodness, throw some water on her.
Okay.
Oh, you dope. You threw a plate of soap on her.
Oh, that's all right. It's mostly water.
Oh!
Hey, look. She's coming to. She's wiping the noodles off her face.
Young lady, what's the matter? What's the matter? Why did you faint?
I saw Sinatra.
But he's not here.
I know. I saw him last Tuesday, and since then I've fainted 9 times.
Well, what made you faint just now?
I thought you were Sinatra.
Hey, what, me?
Yes. You got the same bow tie, and your voice sounds so much like his.
Oh. Gee, I finally met a girl who thinks I'm like Frank Sinatra. Frank Sinatra. Won't you tell me when we will meet again someday? Hey, my goodness. Mr. Simpkins swooned.
Just a minute. You're not a bit like Frank Sinatra.
Why?
You're breathing through both nostrils. Goodbye.
How do you like that? Mr. Simpkins, did my singing make you swoon?
I wasn't swooning. I was ducking.
Oh, I don't know what to do. First, I'm not healthy enough. Then I'm too healthy. I give up.
Well, after that kind of singing, you should. But, Ray, don't worry. You'll fall in love. After all, love makes the world go round.
Who cares about making the world go round? I'd be satisfied just to play spin the bottle. But, gee, this Sinatra must have something. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going over and talk to him.
That's a good idea, Raisy. But if you want to learn his secret, you better be nice to him. Bring him a present.
I'll do that. I've got just the thing for Frankie. A record of a sailor whistling.
Yeah, but what good is that?
Well, when he stands on Hollywood and Vine and sees a girl, he won't have to waste his own breath. Gee, Sinatra has some house. Well, I'll ring the bell. Well, Frank Sinatra. Mr. Sinatra, I came to you for help.
Sorry, son. The blood bank is 2 blocks the other way.
Now, look, I'm Ray Bolger.
Well, come on in, skinnier than me.
Look who's talking. I'm not so skinny. At least I can cast a shadow. Look. That's funny. It was there a minute ago.
Look here, vitamin deficiency. If you didn't have a wallet in your back pocket, you wouldn't even have a profile. Anyway, Ray, it's good to see you. Why, I haven't been so happy since the last time I sat on a Crosby record. How are you?
8 to 5, you didn't break it. But what makes you so happy to see me?
You mean you can't tell?
Yeah.
Ha! He can't tell. For the first time in 4 years, I'm going to pull the skinny jokes, buddy. You're in a lot of trouble tonight.
Well, why did
Brother,
you say that?
You are really the type that they slide under the door.
Listen to me, you 98-pound Tarzan. There's nothing wrong with my appearance.
No? Now that I've seen you, I know what Spam looks like before they put the ham in it. Well, sit down, son, and take a very light load off your feet.
Frank, I've come to see you on a matter of very great importance. How can I get a girl?
Oh, that's simple. Just do what I do.
What's that?
This.
Why, Frankie Sinatra, how you've changed. But couldn't I get a girl just as easily as if I just did the wolf whistle?
No, Raymond, please don't do that. You should never whistle.
Why not?
You whistle, you'd blow yourself inside out. Don't you exercise.
But please, Frankie, please, give me some advice. Van Johnson told me the way to get a girl is to do a lot of exercise, build myself up.
And he's right. That's what I did.
You did?
Sure. Why, before I started to exercise, I couldn't even lift a finger like that.
And now?
Now I can lift my whole hand, hey. Ray, don't you exercise at all to build up your muscle?
Muscle? What's that?
You know, the stuff that the girls really go for.
Oh.
The stuff that ripples up and down your back.
Ah, you mean bubble baths.
Oh, no, Ray. Don't you ever do any exercise?
Sure, I do exercises. Every morning I get up and touch the floor with both feet.
Uh-huh.
Then I take a brisk walk over to the window.
Mm-hmm.
I raise the shade.
Yes?
Then I go up with the shade. Frankie, really, you've just got to help me. I've tried everything.
Let me see. Say, I got it, Ray. A friend of mine once gave me some advice on getting along with girls. He told me 2 books to read.
Yeah?
The first one was Forever Amber.
What was the name of the other book?
Hmm?
I said, what was the name of the other book?
Who cares?
That wonder drug, penicillin, is one more step forward in medical science, thanks to medical research. Yes, the men and women of science never let down. For example, in Rexall's great research and control laboratories, doctors, chemists, and pharmacists are searching constantly for new and better ways to protect you and your family. As a tribute to these truly heroic men and women, Rexall drugstores have designated August as Rexall's Salute to Research Month. Your Rexall druggist fully appreciates the wonderful work they're doing, and he sees to it that you get the pain-relieving and life-saving medicines your doctor prescribes. He also makes sure that you get safe, dependable drug products. That's why he's a Rexall druggist. He knows that Rexall standards are the highest, that every drug product bearing the Rexall label is absolutely pure, completely dependable. Buy Rexall, and buy with confidence. Because in drugs, if it's Rexall, it's right. Now here is Jerry Sullivan with Roy Barty and his orchestra and the distinctive arrangement of In Acapulco.
Romantic chum, pack up your duds and come to Acapulco. You put your cares in hock and throw away your clock in Acapulco, where you can be as lazy as a daisy drifting on a blue lagoon. You're wide awake at night because you do your dreaming in the afternoon. You'll get a Latin glow way down in Mexico below the border. And in a spot like this, if you refuse a kiss, you're out of order. And when the moon is new, it's like a honeydew. Come on and get yourself a slice. And if you can't say Acapulco, then you call it paradise. And if I haven't sold you with the things I've told you, then I must repeat it twice. That if you can't say Acapulco, then you call it paradise.
And now to Frank Sinatra's house, where Ray Bolger is trying to learn Frank's secret for attracting girls.
Frank? Oh, no, not again, Frank. Please, will you? Oh, stop, Frank. Will you please?
Underneath the moon and under the sun.
Oh, no, Frank. No, sing. Will you please get away from that piano and help me out? There must be something you could do something you could recommend that would make the girls swoon over me.
Honest, Ray, I don't know what to tell you. I don't have any tricks. All I do is sing.
Well, maybe I should see what I could do with my voice. After all, when it comes to singing, I know a thing or two.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Well, how do you go about attaining a resonant sostenuto without too much vibrato?
Well, I just start with the... That's not one of the two things I know. But listen, you listen to my voice and see what you think.
I'm listening.
I'll do an aria from Lohengrin. Opus 1, movement 2, weather clear, track fast.
Yeah.
They're all hands, hand. Oh, no, wait. Figaro, 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 Figaro.
Wait a minute. Hey, Figaro, hold on a minute.
Please, Frank, I was calling Figaro. Fig, not pig.
With that voice, buddy, you're going to get pigs.
Sneer if you like. But it's a matter of fact that I once appeared in Grand Opera. Ah, what a night it was. The house was packed. The orchestra played the overture. Then the curtain went up, disclosing the beautiful ballroom scene from the first act of La Traviata.
Then what?
It came right down again. We were doing Carmen that night. And the reason I gave up opera was not my voice.
Oh, no?
No. It was just that I can't wear tights.
You can't wear tights?
No, confidentially, Frank, when I put on tights, I look like one of those ads that says, send that boy to camp.
Yeah.
But, I think I can sing well enough to get by with the girls if you just give me a couple of tips.
Well, we'll try. We'll see. Let's see you do something sweet.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Shut up. What is that? What are you doing? What goes on?
I'm just loosening up.
I thought you were falling apart. Just start a chorus or something we all know, just start the chorus.
Okay. I couldn't sleep a wink last night. I couldn't get a room. I couldn't sleep a... How's that?
Sounds like a sick flounder calling for sulfanilamide.
Oh, it's too bad I don't sing better. I'm so much like you in other ways.
Well, I don't want to discourage you, Ray, but from what you've told me, getting you a girl is going to be almost impossible, honest.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
No?
One of the big reasons is that I'm too choosy. After all, there are plenty of girls who are ready, willing, and able to go out with me.
Well, then why don't you go out with them?
Well, I'm always ready, but the ones who are able aren't willing, and the ones who are willing aren't able. Leaving the kidding aside, I'd give anything in the world to have the girls swoon at me just once the way they do at you.
Wait a minute. I got a wonderful idea.
Yeah?
I'm supposed to present the diplomas to the summer graduating class of Mrs. Woodford's School for Girls. Why don't you come along?
And watch the girls swoon over you? I don't have to go to a school and have all the girls ignore me. I can stay right here and have all the girls...
You don't understand, Ray. If you look as much like me as you think you do, I'll give you my coat, my bow tie, and you can go in my place.
You mean I should pretend I'm you, and then the girls will swoon over me?
You hope. Right.
I'll do it.
Swell.
And wait until you see me in action. When the girls get a look at me, I'll guarantee you they'll not only swoon, they'll pass right out. No, wait a minute. That wasn't what I started to say.
So you think you're going to make a pretty good Sinatra, huh?
Oh, good. Why, once those girls get a look at me, they'll never look at another man.
You mean you're going to turn them against the whole sex completely?
No, I merely insist that the only difference between us is that you can sing.
What?
I said you can sing.
Well, thanks a lot, kid. Give me a downbeat, kid. Across my pillow, as soft as a willow, and in its song there is sadness because there's no you. The lonely autumn breeze, how softly it's sighing, 'cause summer is dying. It knows that in my heart there is sadness because there's no you. The park that we walked in, the garden we talked in, how lonesome they seem in the fall. Stormy clouds hover and falling leaves cover our favorite nook in the wall. In spring we'll meet again. We'll kiss and recapture that summertime rapture we knew. And from that day, nevermore there's no you.
When you buy aspirin, you want quick relief, isn't that right? You also want safety and dependable quality. Well, you can be sure of all three when you buy Rexall Pure Test aspirin. There are 5 full grains of true aspirin in every tablet, and it goes to work fast. In fact, unbiased tests have proved that Rexall Pure Test aspirin dissolves completely, faster than any other aspirin tested, and these tests include leading brands of aspirin. The trusted Rexall label is your guarantee of safety and dependability. For all Rexall drug products are laboratory tested, chemically accurate, and of supreme quality. Ask for Rexall Pure Test aspirin and other Rexall drug products sold exclusively at your Rexall drugstore. You can be sure of complete safety and absolute purity when you buy Rexall. Because in drugs, if it's Rexall, it's right. Well, now let's join Ray and Frankie as they near Mrs. Woodford's school for girls.
Well, Raymond, with my bow tie and my sport coat on, you really look like me.
Do you really think the girls will believe it when I say I'm Frank Sinatra?
Why, sure they will. Now, do you remember everything I told you to do?
Sure. I never stand up for 5 minutes without leaning against the wall.
That's right. And if anyone within 10 feet of you sneezes,
I fall down.
Right.
Well, I guess we can't stand out here any longer. I gotta face it. Let's go in. Hey, wait a minute. Who do I tell them you are?
Oh, me. Oh, tell them I'm your manager. Your Russian manager. Let me see. Vladimir Sinatsky.
Sinatsky?
Yeah, come on, let's get in the office and you introduce yourself to Mrs. Woodford.
How do you do, Mrs. Woodford? I am Frank Sinatra.
Oh, how do you do?
Aren't you going to fall down, hey?
Mr. Sinatra, please, as the head of a girls' school, I have my dignity to maintain. However, may I tell you something in confidence?
Why, of course, Mrs. Woodford.
Frankie, you send me. And I have you to thank for something very wonderful. You have helped me recapture my youth.
Really? I didn't even know the kid got away. character. Frank, it's good. How do you like Frank? Frankie's got... Frank, oh, Frank, that's me.
How is she going to introduce me?
Oh, sure. Mrs. Woodford, I want you to meet my manager.
That underfed little runt?
Yes. Now, please. This is Vladimir Sinatsky. He's Russian.
How do you do?
How do you do? My goodness, if you're Russian, why don't you speak with more of an accent?
Oh, yes. Well, you see, I wasn't born in Russia proper. It was on the outskirts in a little place called Nusky Jazinski. Then, of course, I'm spending most of my summers at Minsk. Hey.
Mr. Sinatsky, I wonder if you'd do me the favor of saying something in Russian.
In Russian? Okay, kid. Babushka, my sherry hasta mañana, hiula katula aloha, in old Mexico, borscht.
Why, how charming. I wish I knew what that meant in English.
Me too, sister.
What?
I said, me, two sisters also speak Russian.
I don't think it's fair to keep the young ladies waiting any longer. Gentlemen, will you accompany me to the auditorium?
Oh, naturally. Go ahead. Gee, Frank, here it comes. At last, I'll know what it's like to have girls swoon at me. Gosh, I hope I know how to act.
You're going to do all right. Don't be nervous. Have you got the plasma I gave you?
Yeah. Are you sure you can spare it?
Don't worry about me. I can always get it any time I want from Skinny Ennis. Don't worry about it.
Young ladies of the summer graduating class, I have the pleasure of presenting to you your guest of honor for today, Mr. Frank Sinatra.
Hey, what's the matter? Nobody's swooning.
I've laid eggs before, but never by proxy.
Girls, your exhibition of restraint was most admirable. You may now swoon.
They're swooning. Did you hear that? They're swooning over me.
Good heavens. Mr. Sinatra has fainted. What shall we do?
Give him a shot of adrenaline. That's what they always give me. I mean, that's what we always give him. See, when that happens to him. How do you feel, kid?
It worked. Help me up, Frankie. I feel confident now.
Oh, Mr. Sinatra, won't you please sing for us? Yes, Frankie, give us a song.
Sing?
Uh-oh.
Please, Frankie.
Oh, well, I might at that.
Oh, now, Ray, have a heart. Take it easy, kid. Don't lose your head.
That's all right. Girls, I'll sing one song for you.
We're dead.
No, we just look that way. Now, girls, I will sing that song that made me famous. And I hope you like it. When the blue of the night meets the gold of the night.
How do you like that? He tries to imitate me, and it comes out Jerry Colonna. What's the matter?
Well, Mr. Sinatra, if you will, I'd like you to present an honor award to one of our graduates. Come here, Louise.
Oh, I'd be very glad to. Is this the young lady?
Yes, but you're not Frank Sinatra. You're Ray Bolger.
And you're the girl who fainted in Simpkins' restaurant because I reminded you of Frankie.
Yes, but after I left, I found out that wasn't true. I really fainted because of you.
You mean me? You like me for myself alone?
That's right.
There
he goes, imitating me again. I think I better do something before I even forget what Sinatra sounds like. You are the promised kiss of springtime that makes the lonely winter seem long. You are the breathless hush of evening that trembles on the brink of a lovely song. You are the angel glow that lights a star. The dearest things that I know are what you are. Someday my happy arms will hold you, and some
things you are mine. You are the angel glow that lights a star. The dearest things that I know are what you are. Someday, my happy arms will hold you, and someday I'll know that moment divine when all things you are mine.
Ray and Frank will be back in just a moment. Between the sun, heat, and fighting insects, we certainly take it on the skin this time of year. That's why you'll want to keep a bottle of Rexall Gypsy Cream on hand when you're miserable from sunburn or your skin is dry and irritated because it's in the peeling stage. When you're suffering from prickly heat, poison ivy, or mosquito bites, Rexall Gypsy Cream brings you cooling, soothing relief in a hurry. And there's no danger of soiling your clothing because it's a greaseless lotion. Scientifically compounded in the great Rexall laboratories, famous Rexall Gypsy Cream is an outstanding seasonal example of Rexall research. That's why it's featured now during Rexall's Salute to Research Month at Rexall drugstores throughout the United States. Only 50 cents for a large bottle. Get Rexall Gypsy Cream and other Rexall drug products from your Rexall druggist. You can be sure of complete safety and purity. Because in drugs, if it's Rexall, it's right.
Ah, Frankie, my chum. Wish that you could be here next Friday and meet our guest, Joan Davis.
Joan Davis. That name intrigues me. Tell me, is she a cover girl?
I'll say she is. When she comes in, everybody hunts cover.
Is she slender?
Slender? Why, when she wears a wide-brim hat, she looks like a floor lamp.
Tell me, is she tall?
Yea, verily. She's so tall that 6 months out of the year she has snow on her head. You know, Joan was once my girl, but I finally lost her.
It must have been very hard to lose a girl like that.
Hard? It was impossible.
Well, toodly-oo-do, Raymond. It's time that I should disappear.
Well, toodly-oo-do, Frankie boy.
Nice modulation.
Thank you very much. Now, let's both get on a scale together sometime and see if we weigh something.
Great.
Thanks.
We've gained 7 ounces this year. Ring, dang, bang.
Thank you very much, Frankie. Thank you very much, Frankie. We're a little bit late. Good night, folks.
We'll be looking for you next Friday night, same time, same station. We'll be back with another Ray Bolger show for your Rexall drugstore. In the meantime, visit the friendly Rexall druggist who brings you these programs. Remember, he's a Rexall druggist because he carries the high-quality drug products that bear the Rexall name. And in drugs, if it's Rexall, it's right. Remember, it's next Friday night for Ray Bolger, Joan Davis, Jerry Sullivan, Roy Barty and his orchestra, and yours truly, Howard Petrie. This program is directed by Cecil Underwood. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.